Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Thumbs up for that. It is Monday morning, the start of a new work week. Welcome to capitalism. Thumbs up for that. Well, here in the United States, specifically the west coast of the United States, specifically Pacific Northwest time. So, like I've mentioned before, I'm on the tail end of the day. There's only like 5 hours left in the day, because I'm so close to the end of the time zone stuff. So thumbs up. I mean, we're not really close. I mean, it's like how many hours to get to Hawaii, and they're like 2 time zones difference, I think, something like that. So there's a lot of room. It's just that I'm pretty close to the end of the time zone stuff. Thumbs up. There was something I was going to talk about, of course, just as I was sitting and talking and thinking, and I've forgotten it entirely. So my sincere apologies on that. One thing that I did do, of course, is I went walkies last night, walked all the way up to Walmart, and then walked all the way back, because that's what a 6 mile round trip walkies entails. Walking to Walmart and walking back. But that's good. Definitely a thumbs up. For whatever reason, though, I keep getting my left and my right mixed up, weirdly enough, where I know I'm talking about my right foot, but I'll say my left, but it's my right. My right ankle is really hurting, and I don't know why. It's been such to the point that even walking up the stairs, I'll have to limp up the stairs because I can't bend my ankle. Thumbs up for that. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully it's not anything horrific. One thing that I did want to talk about, because I've mentioned it before and all, we all wonder how we're going to end. And I know how the end of my life will end if I am not careful. The end of my life will end, how my life will end if I am not careful. Because I am only alive, I mean, many times I've almost kicked off. Thumbs up for that. But one of the things that happened is way back around 2005, 4, something like that, I, for whatever reason, randomly had to have a colonoscopy. Just didn't have to have it, but I had issues going on, and they said, why don't we do this? And I said, yeah, that sounds like a thing to do. Went in, and they clipped off 3 precancerous polyps, where if I hadn't had those removed, I would have already died of cancer, because I wouldn't have known that they were there, and they would have gone cancerous. And then I would have found out about it after I was riddled with it. So thank goodness for just, there was a problem that I needed an answer for, and whoops, they discovered this. So I'm alive right now because they shoved the tube up my backside to take a look. Now I gotta stay on top of this, because the last time I went in for a colonoscopy, they removed 20. That's, 5, 10, 15, 20 polyps. Normally they remove like 3 or 4 out of people. They don't find 20 in people. And it hurt. It's supposed to be painless when you get this stuff done. My gut hurt for days because they had to clip out so much stuff from my colon. Yay. So I have got to be careful, get this done every couple years, because if I don't, I'll colon cancer for the win, huh? And dying of colon cancer is not the way I want to go. So yeah, I gotta stay on top of this. Thumbs up for that. That was something else that I just thought of too, but I can't remember now what it was. My sincere apologies. Thumbs up for Monday and brains. They don't necessarily have to go together, and especially brains, I'm talking about the ones that are inside of your head, not like on a dinner plate or anything like that. Don't eat human brains. Really, it's not good for you. The incidence of kuru I can't remember where it happens. It's in some like island cultures, but these people get kuru, laughing sickness. It melted your own brain. It was because you picked up a prion disease from eating infected human brains. I don't know how the brains got infected. in the beginning. But it turned into these people, for their culture, you ate, the dead. And unfortunately, doing that means you take in parts that you shouldn't. And these people would get kuru, laughing sickness, from the prion infection from eating infected brains. And then they would get it, and their brains would melt down. The practice was made illegal a couple decades ago, and while there's still a couple cases every once in a while, it's pretty much gone. So let's keep it going. Don't eat human brains. Not a good idea. Well, if you want to stay healthy and you don't want to go to prison. So thumbs up for that. I also wrote down, of course, some other things like, this one is really cool. There is an individual that I watch videos of, the occasional video, not all of them, because he's a scientist, but he's also a very unpleasant person. He really pissed off his subscribers and all that because he took time a couple years back, and still does periodically, making like anti-feminism and anti-specific, feminists he doesn't like. He's one of those misogynistic types. But when he's talking about science, that and doesn't talk about anything else, that can be okay. But one of the things he was talking about was surface area and the surface area of people. And we are so much bigger on the inside than we are on the outside. Because if you count surface area, the outside of our body is like 2 square meters. And a meter is only like a square meter, like this big. It's a little bigger, but it's a big chunk. If you had that as a sheet of plastic, then both sides would be the amount of skin on your body. So, hey. But the amount of surface area you have in your lungs is about the size of a tennis court. And when you take other surfaces in the human body, I think it's like if you take and spread out all 37 trillion cells in the human body, one layer thick, we make a sheet that's taller than the Empire State Building, and if you lay it on its side, wider than the Empire State Building. But that's just the actual cells themselves, because we have organelles inside that have surface area. But the one thing that I thought was interesting when it was talking about, we have within each of our 30 to 50, it's an average. Some people have less, some people have more, right around 37 trillion cells. And each one of our cells has DNA in it, a strand of DNA. Unraveled, the length of DNA from one of your cells is about 2 meters long. 37 trillion cells times 2 meters long is 100 billion kilometers. You have within your body 100 billion kilometers worth of DNA. What's amazing, of course, is it's only 150 million kilometers from here to the sun. Apparently, that length of DNA, 100 billion kilometers, is such a huge string that if you were traveling at light speed, it would take a beam of light almost 4 days to travel the length of the amount of DNA strands inside of your body. We are amazing colony creatures. It's absolutely astonishing. Definitely a thumbs up for biological complexity at the very least. Thumbs up for that. And of course, while out walking and thinking and such, I have been thinking of others of the cosmic horror pantheon. I've mentioned before how I cannot pronounce it properly because even though I'm writing these things down, Now, I got it. Which page did I put these on? Yes. There are the ungana, which is when reality, the universe bubbles and aneurysms out, and then you've got the ungana, and then there's that can bubble out further, because of weakness. And thinking about the inhabitants that live there, and I came up with a slice of life type story where when you get into, there's the ungana, which bubbles outward, and then there is the unganu, which burrows inward, and they are inimical and anti-life, and the ones that bubble out are more happy and friendly. But even among the unpleasant types, out of 1,000, you still might find one that is happy and friendly. And this is just a slice of life story where one of the cosmic horrors comes across, just while is out, one of these beings, and they just tell their tales. The one is in self-imposed exile because, from where they are, their reality, their burrowed inward hatred, there is a hatred, and as a part of what you're supposed to do as a ritual of maturity is you travel to the base reality and you kill, and you come back with proof of the kill. Well, this individual is not going to do that. It likes it here. It likes the people. And while they may be an inimical and unpleasant reflection of reality, they are still the reflection of reality. And it finds comfort and pleasure here. For it, of course, our reality, the base level is as chaotic and bizarre and random as we would find its reality. So it finds it oftentimes frightening, unsettling, and extremely dangerous. But it's not going to kill anyone, so this is its new home. And it's talking to the one Angakira, who I've got a real deeper understanding now of this particular one, because it just likes to run, and it has a pack. Now, I've talked about the cosmic horrors before. There is the one Gakira, only one in the entirety of the multiverse, with an infinite number of universes, with infinite numbers of copies of individuals in them. In this multiverse, with infinite universes, there is only one Amaterasu, and there are only 12 of her children. No other versions. And this one, I believe it is Tamakanoso, is very animalistic, and it has a pack of Gakiri, which are beings that are equal in power to it, and they run. They just run. When they are running, there is no past, there is no future, there is only now. There is no thinking, there is only experiencing, there is only being. They run. And they run through 1,000 worlds in each universe. And they run through 1,000 universes. And when they're done, they collapse in a heap and they sleep. And when they're done with that, they get up and they eat and they run. And they run. There are those particular Gakiri are kind of wolf-like beings, and Tamakanoso is very wolf-like in its presentation. But they speak of their lives, and then Tamakanoso just watches over the other while they sleep, while it sleeps, and it waits for its pack to finish what they're doing so it can go back. And that one I'm definitely going to get done, because it's not a story where I'm not sure where it's going. It's not a story where I don't know what the end is. This is a story, finished, beginning to end. I just have to do the details in the middle. Thumbs up for that. And now, of course, whoosh, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments, my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I am just thanking you for having left me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. The fact is, you expended the calories, you took the time. Thank you very, very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. And even though I count an American Sign Language right in front of my face as I do this with my depression, fibro, brain damage from alcoholism, and more, I'm amazed that I can remember my name is not Rutherford P. Farquhar. Luckily, it's not, though. Anyway, though, let me call it my Chrome. Because we have... It looks like Mary Songstress, but each E is a 3 and the O is a 0. So thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Denial, greatly appreciated. And then ASMR Bro, thumbs up and thank you. Ethan Stork, thumbs up. Dylan Gales, greatly appreciated. Loved by the Deer. Oh, that's pretty cool. Thumbs up and thank you. Joshua Warwick, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, good to see you in the comments. And Kathy Kitskat, good to see you in the comments as well. Definitely. Joel Wallace, thumbs up. Nope. Why? Greatly appreciated. El Jefe, thank you very, very much. Colin Reisner, greatly appreciated. Slipknot Boy 0416I, thumbs up and thank you. Jason Richards, greatly appreciated. The RPG Chick, though I imagine you may not see this, probably won't, but if you do, thank you very, very much. Dragon Spheres, greatly appreciated. Just Geo, thumbs up and thank you. And Danilo Duranco, I sure hope I got that right. Thank you very, very much. Ty Lee. Oh, that was suddenly a knife in my neck. Or my throat, even. Crystal Spirit 4128, thumbs up and thank you. Nomo for you, thumbs up and thank you. Sean Ortegoza, I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And Corey J, thumbs up and thank you very much. And last but not least, Russian Timing, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, thumbs up. And thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated to no end. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you'd like to help support me but don't want to send money to one of those two things, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be cool if you could check that out. And if you wanted to help support me but didn't want to send money, I have an Amazon... Good Lord! I have an Amazon wish list down below. If you could check that out, it has things like hamster food, cat food, hamster bedding. If you could check that out, it would be very, very awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. That would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. A long time from now. Terrifying amount of time. Maybe I'll just keep you entertained until I kick off in like, hopefully around 20 years. And hey, bingo. Well, I have this video. I have another video that I think I have to edit and render, which means I just need to record, edit and render something. So that's good. Definitely a busy day. Hopefully, I am going to call 211 today and see what I need to do to get a cell phone. I want to start streaming on Twitch. And I can't get paid for streaming on Twitch unless I have a machine that can record texts, send and receive texts. I had actually tried those online ones, but unless you pay for it, unless you use it constantly, like every single day, you're going to lose the number. I tried that and I almost used it, and then I missed it by a day and lost the number. So I would have lost the ability to do anything more with anything that had that phone number on an account. So I need a physical phone. Anyway, though, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And that is a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up.